This Saturday is WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis. For the first time ever, WrestlePalooza and a WWE Premium live event will be aired on ESPN in the United States. Internationally, it's always Netflix. But away from that, today is my predictions of what I think is going to happen at WrestlePalooza and all my match card predictions. So if you guys enjoy this video, it's going to be nice to record. Always remember, smash that and subscribe button to the flipping channel, and let's get into this one. The first match, which has been announced to kick off the pay-per-view, is arguably the biggest match on the card. The last time is now the greatest of all time, the Never Seen 17, John Cena, faces the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, for the last time ever in his career. It is Brock Lesnar's first WWE match in over 2 years since he last fought at SummerSlam 2023 against the current WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. This match could go two ways. We could either see a Brock Lesnar domination to just humble John Cena, or we see Cena get that decisive win on his retirement tour to get a big win over Lesnar to keep his momentum going and show that he's still got it in these last couple of months. My prediction, John Cena beats Brock Lesnar. And yeah, Brock Lesnar coming back having his first match being a loss is not great, but I don't think it matters, Brock Lesnar's legacy will always live on. But John Cena, I think he needs this win more in his retirement tour, to stack up all his wins. And if he beats if he beats Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis, it will be his 100th premium live event win in his WWE and professional wrestling career. So a very, very big milestone for John Cena. And maybe being able to achieve that against Brock Lesnar, one of the greatest of all time, it would be a big thing for him. I do think John Cena gets away with this. I think at the end he turns into Super Cena one more time and just hits like 2 AAs and hits an AA off the top rope to finally put Lesnar down after Lesnar kicks out. It will be a finisher fest. I'm sorry, it will be a finisher fest. But John Cena will take home the W. Next up, we have Bron Breakker and Big Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins' lackeys, facing Jimmy Uso and main event Jey Uso, the reunited Usos, in a tag team match to really decide if Jey Uso can get another shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. We know Jey Uso has let out his dark side in recent weeks, spearing an ally in LA Knight, and just not listening to his brother and trying to give him orders, basically trying to be a tribal chief. We all know who the tribal chief was. And Jey Uso, he was given orders by Roman Reigns back in late 2020, early 2021, and it has corrupted Jey Uso mentally into thinking that he needs to be a tribal chief to, be the top guy. So, I think this match, I think the Usos do pick up the W. I think Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed pick up a lot of wins on Monday Night Raw, so they don't need to win at this PLE. They win a lot in the week because they wrestle literally every week, and I have to respect that for them. But a big match for both of these teams, obviously, at WrestlePalooza. But yes, I think the Usos will win. I got a feeling Jimmy Uso picks up the pin, though. I think Jimmy Uso will pin Bronson Reed because, again, Bron Breakker has to be protected. He is the future of this company. And Bronson Reed, he can take a couple of pins. He got pinned by Roman Reigns. He's got pinned a couple of times. He got pinned by Jey Uso before. So maybe having him get pinned by Jimmy Uso would be different. And it would give Jimmy a big confidence boost into maybe going for a singles title or maybe going for one more tag title run with his brother. So I think the Usos will pick up the win. Next up is the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer for the vacant Women's World Championship. I'm sorry for the picture being blurry. I could not find anything else that was better than this. So, we know that Naomi did relinquish her Women's World title last month due to her being pregnant, obviously, with the kid of her and Jimmy Usos. So, congratulations to them, of course. But which left a vacant Women's World Championship on Monday Night Raw. And this match should have happened last month. They've really dragged this storyline out, and there's not really been a big build to it. There's always been Rhea Ripley involved, or just someone else involved that's getting in. You don't need to be there, you get what I mean? So, Sky vs. Vaquer will definitely be a good wrestling match. We know Io Sky was the former world champion, losing her title at Evolution to Naomi cashing her Money in the Bank in her match with Rhea Ripley to take that women's world title away. But in this match, I do think Io Sky comes short. Stephanie Vaquer will win the Women's World Championship. Io Sky has already held the championship. She doesn't need it again right now. She can lead up to maybe win it again. We can finally get that storyline after this. But I think Stephanie Vaquer does get that title run to be the woman of Monday Night Raw and hold that championship. We're going up against matches like Rhea Ripley, Asuka, Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria, Becky Lynch. They would all be very, very interesting matches. We could even see a couple from SmackDown if they lose titles. Obviously, like Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Nia Jax. It would be very, very interesting. So I would look forward to it. So I do think Stephanie Vaquer does win the Women's World Championship for the first time ever in her career by defeating Io Sky. And next up, a match that really should main event this pay-per-view. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, the Women's Intercontinental Champion and the World Heavyweight Champion, versus the returning AJ Lee and the best in the world, CM Punk, in a mixed gender tag team match at WrestlePalooza. This match could be very interesting, with obviously Becky and Seth being champions, and AJ Lee having her first WWE match in over 10 years. The last time she wrestled was the Raw after WrestleMania 31. And now, obviously, we've had WrestleMania 41 earlier this year, so it has been a very, very long time. And CM Punk just wants that World Heavyweight Championship. He wants to put down Seth Rollins once and for all. And I do think they pick up the win. I don't think you can have Punk and AJ Lee lose this, Rollins and Lynch already have that momentum, being champions themselves. And Rollins, again, like being the champion, he ain't really got nothing to lose. There's no title match here, so he can lose this. I got a feeling AJ Lee does get the pin. I think Punk has pinned Rollins before. And I think AJ Lee getting the pin would be good for her. And she maybe continue a feud with Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Maybe seeing AJ Lee get one more title run in her WWE career before she retires in the next few years. But obviously, if CM Punk was to pin Seth Rollins, that means it reignites their feud once again for proper. It probably means that we're going to get a Punk Rollins at Crown Jewel, which I don't think will happen right now because, like I said, AJ Lee will pin Becky Lynch, which means we'll get AJ Lee at Becky Lynch at Crown Jewel for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. So, Punk and AJ Lee will defeat Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And the big championship match, the American Nightmare, the undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes, versus the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. This match could be really good. We've seen these two face off so many times, but this feels like the time Drew McIntyre should win. I would like to see Drew win the title, because Drew's not held a WWE World title. Obviously, at WrestleMania 40, we knew, but that was only for 5 minutes. A proper World Championship reign since 2021. Or even, it was 2021. It's been a very, very long time since we saw Drew as champion. February 21, to be exact. So, I think we need to see it one more time, Just let Drew hold the championship, just not even for that long. Let him have one more title reign. Let him maybe have a couple of matches with Cody Rhodes. Like we do it. Maybe Cody drops the title here. Then we get one more match and some shenanigans happen with Drew being a heel. And in the final match, Cody can pick up the title once again. It would be a very interesting story. And with Cody Rhodes only just coming back from filming Street Fighter, this feud has been really lackluster. It has just been Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton the whole time. Which I kind of wanted Randy Orton to be involved in this match, to finally give him that recognition, since being back, and give him another big title match and be involved. Because a 15-time champion Randy Orton would not be a bad thing. But my prediction is Cody Rhodes will retain the Undisputed Championship. I want Drew McIntyre to win to get something interesting, but I know WWE will always go with a safe option. And their top babyface in the company being Cody Rhodes, they will not strip him of the championship for sure. That is one thing I can know. So Cody Rhodes will definitely retain the Undisputed Championship. But I would never rule out Drew winning. I just think Cody is by far the favourite. If you want to drop your predictions down below, of course, do it in the comment section for WrestlePalooza. The big pay-per-view for the first time on ESPN in the United States. More money, but I'm from the UK, so it doesn't really matter for me. But thank you for watching. It has been nice to record. Always remember to smash the like and subscribe button to the flipping channel. And I'll see you all day faces soon. Goodbye, guys.